Morning, it's another studio vlog. I'm going to be totally honest, I wasn't going to film this morning. I don't feel like picking up the camera. I'm really tired. I'll tell you more about it in a bit, but I thought actually maybe it wasn't a bad vlog to actually film and a day to spend with you, because we don't all get the week off to a great start, and I'm all about filming positivity. And yes, this is wonderful, this is great, but sometimes life is a little bit, throws you a curveball and things happen and things don't go to plan, and then it's how to deal with them. So today nothing's gone to plan, but I'm going to share the day with you and we'll see how it goes from here.
So despite this week not getting off to a great start, I ended up having a really good week. I get loads done. The week improves as it goes on, and I share all that with you. I also try a new recipe, and I share some other easy meal tips as well. And we also share how we are trying to stay safe and secure on Instagram. I really hope you enjoyed this week's video.
As you know, I usually start my day at 5:30 at my desk. It is now 10:30 and I'm just starting. I've got a coffee, and this video should have been edited by 7 o'clock this morning, and I'm just starting it now. Just working on the thumbnail. I do always try and be organised, so I did have my to-do list ready last night, and I even ticked an item off last night as well, so I'm pleased about that. So at least I was ahead of the game with something. I haven't set my planner up for the day, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm trying to prioritise. I am going to get this video edited, and I'm then going to get a blog post up. I think that's the main priority. I have got a load in the washing machine. I even cleaned my bathroom first thing. But yeah, I'm just going to carry on with editing.
So whilst I edit the video, I thought I would quickly explain why our week didn't get off to the greatest of starts. It was our own fault to start with. We stayed up too late last night watching something on Netflix, way past 12 o'clock. And then we were woken up by Holly by a phone call at 20 past 5 in the morning. She had a flat battery on her car. She has a little house about half an hour away, and she stays some of the week there. However, she was getting up for an early start to bake all the bread at Waitrose where she works, and she woke up to a flat battery. She had accidentally left the lights on her new car last night, and she needed us to come and help. So we got ready, but we needed petrol, and the petrol station didn't open till 6:30, and then we got caught in a bit of traffic going over there, so it took us 45 minutes to reach her, and then we got stuck in serious traffic on the way home, and it took us about an hour and a half to get home. So obviously she was really late for work, we were really late for work, and it just didn't get the day off to a great start.
Why is it when you're in a hurry trying to get things done and this kind of thing happens? I just want to edit my video. It's now nearly 11 o'clock. I got so much to do today. There's only one thing for it. Right, while I'm waiting for my Mac to start back up again, I'm just looking at my list and prioritising. I'm going to take blog off. That's not, it doesn't have to go up to date. If I can put it up later, I will. And I'm going to take my planning session off as well. I know exactly what I need to do today. I don't need to spend a lengthy time sorting out my planner. I should have really done it yesterday, but we ended up being out longer than I planned yesterday, so I really have fallen behind today, but this can wait till later as well. Really do need to prioritise. My main priorities are getting this video up and getting the Halloween kits packed today. That's what I need to get done. Everything else is great if I can get it done, but it's not the end of the world, so I will tick those things off the list. I'm gonna take them off, and then they don't need to worry me anymore. Dinner wise, we're having jacket potatoes, so nice and easy, and it pleases everybody, and then I don't have to stress about that either, so that's sorted. It's sometimes just trying to take out the bits that stress you out and just doing what you really have to do. That's what I'm going to do today, once this little wheel stops spinning. And now I've just put the wrong post up. I've just done a chatty post on my main Facebook page instead of the chat group. Thankfully I've just checked it and I realised, so I'm able to take that down now and put it in the right place. I've done well. 11:35, the video is uploading, or I'm just waiting for it to start uploading. And whilst I've been proof watching, I've actually been working in my journal as well, my bullet journal. I really didn't want that to fall behind. Did you see my bullet journal video recently? I'll link the video up if you didn't. I'm really trying to stick to it. I've done a whole week. I'm so impressed with myself. And so whilst I was proof listening or proof watching the video, I also updated my bullet journal because I don't want to start slipping, and it's become part of my routine now that when I'm downstairs in the morning, one of the first things I do is update my bullet journal. I think that's the thing. A lot of you have agreed that you can't do bullet journaling because you can't keep on top of it. So what I've tried to do is to implement it as part of my early morning routine. So usually I would be at my desk at 5:30. One of the first things I do then when I'm switching everything on is to just update the bullet journal from the previous day. It literally takes about 2 or 3 minutes, so it doesn't take long, and it's done. But I think if it becomes part of my routine, hopefully I'll stick with it. I think that's the thing with a lot of things. If you get into a routine of doing them, then you don't think about doing them, it just gets done. Naturally, my video's not uploading now. I'm gonna have to quit iMovie again and start again and try it. It's just one of those days. And because I've obviously had so much time on my hands today, I gave myself an extra task. I was listening in on a Zoom call from last week that I couldn't attend with a course that I'm taking part in, an e-course. And I've ended up changing my journaling channel artwork and all my thumbnails as well. And I'm really pleased with it. It's taken me about an hour. Holly's been home in the meantime, and she baked us cheese twist pastries for her helping hand this morning. I'll show you what I've done.
All right, tell me what you think. So this is how the thumbnails looked, and that's how they look now. And I've changed the artwork as well. So that's my journaling channel. It's only paper.
What do you think? It looks better, doesn't it? And I want to work on this channel as well. But I won't be changing every single thumbnail because I have a lot of videos. But I'm excited. I think it looks really nice. Right, I've been packing the pumpkin kits all afternoon, but now it's time for dinner. Been looking forward to these baked potatoes all day. We've got tuna, cheese, sweet corn, cucumber, tomatoes from the garden, cheese, spring onions, and a salad cream. What's your favourite baked potato topping? It's now about 8:30. I'm still packing Halloween kits. I'm determined to get them done. I look so bad. This lighting's a bit bad though. Jacket potatoes are lovely. I always forget how much I love a baked potato. Might have to have them again this week. We have a really big bag of them. I think I've got 15 more Halloween kits to do. Walking Dead is on tonight, the last of the finale of the season. So we really want to watch that. Aid's taken Louis to work. Louis's working till midnight tonight. And he's walking Poppy Dog, so I really need to get these last 15 packed. Morning, it is Tuesday, and I'm continuing on with my trying to turn my week around after a really bad start yesterday. Aid's just come into my studio actually.
Hello.
And we're doing something really important. I thought it'd be important to share it with you too.
Sorry.
Basically, we're hearing more and more of people having their Instagram accounts hacked and losing everything and not being able to get it back.
Yeah, last night there was someone that actually commented on and actually shared a story on the Aid and Lisa Do Disney, and I noticed it was then gone, and I thought that's strange, and I actually realised their account was coming up really weird, and it was coming up with a name and things like that. The people was Wishes at Midnight. They've
Can
also
I put this up here? I cannot hold it any longer. There, look.
Yeah, cool.
Ah, I've done it on my shelf.
Ah, excellent. Yeah, their account is Wishes at Midnight. They've also got a company. I think it's either started up an Etsy store, so I was able to actually message them on that, and they realised that it had been hacked and also deleted. Now,
their company one as well?
No, not their company.
Okay.
So I was chatting to them last night, or messaging last night, and because basically, and this is another question that someone's actually asked, what do I actually do? This is actually associated with what I do. It's all IT and bits and pieces, not Instagram, but basically...
Wish it was.
You wish it was, yeah. And SEO and everything else.
That would be really nice.
But basically, I've realised...
my DPD delivery's here. You take over, I'll take my delivery.
But basically, I've realised that two-factor authentication is not set up by default. And two-factor authentication, basically, and please, I hope this doesn't send people to sleep, but you know when you get those texts when you've gone on to a website or you've logged in and it says you've been sent this code, basically that's for security to know that you are the one trying to actually access your account. So if you were to log on to Instagram on another device, you've got a new phone, a new iPad, if you'd use it on an iPad or computer, basically what would happen with two-factor authentication, you would either receive a text message or you can use an app to do it. I don't, I just use the text message. You get a code that you then have to enter in. I'm sure
my post.
Good. I'm sure everyone is familiar with that. And I know it sounds really boring, but it is so important. I actually had my PlayStation account hacked because of this, and they spent over £600 in about 10 minutes. Luckily, I got it back.
They'd even got to keep all the games.
They also changed my email address, or tried to, and it was just purely because I didn't had an email saying that you've changed your email address, and I didn't accept it. But please go and set up your two-factor authentication. I did post on post at the moment on my stories on Ada and Lisa Do Disney. I will actually save those in my Instagram so people can actually go and have a look. But please reach out to us, or reach out to me as well if you need any help with this. I cannot stress. And also I found out that you can actually back up your Instagram data. Well, they don't call it back up, they've actually called it download, and it's all to do with GDPR. So the idea is that you're in control of your data, but I think it can also be used as a means that you can keep a copy of data, and people do it every month, week, whatever. So if you do get hacked and deleted, you've still got what you've got. I don't know if you can reinstate it. I guess
you've got the photos.
But you've got the photos, you've got the feed, you've got the comments, you've got who you follow maybe. I've not done it, so...
Thank you for that, Mr. IT Man.
That was a few minutes. Are we
going to do our Instagram
we're actually going to do the Instagram one on your phone now. I've done mine.
Yeah. Should we see how quick it is?
It is really quite simple. I don't know if... I'm not going to type in passwords, but do you want to...
Yeah, okay.
Pass round and... I may turn away when it comes to entering anything that's passwords, phone numbers.
You mean you don't want to share my password?
And obviously I won't. I don't want to show it if there's any information like phone numbers or anything like that.
Okay, so we're starting off with my account.
Also, just another interesting bits and pieces. This is something we talk about at work, cybersecurity. Everyone sends out all of these surveys. What's your favourite this? What's your favourite that? Be very, very aware and careful. Because people who hack will actually, even if they're not the ones sending it out, will look at people's responses.
Okay. And
they will actually pull the information together, because 9 times out of 10, sometimes they might get lucky and someone uses those informations for passwords, and they can start gathering information and gathering a profile.
Okay.
So although it's nice and fun to do, just be very aware of who you're sharing with.
Thank you for that.
Sorry. Here we go.
Right. Yeah, right. So you said we need to press the little lines.
Which is the setting. Well, it's not. It goes into settings.
Yeah.
And you've got settings at the top.
Yeah.
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 Whole list here. There's one down here that says security.
Okay.
So if you press on security.
Yeah.
You'll see different things: password, login activity. There's actually quite a lot of other information here as well. But all we're interested in here is the two-factor authentication.
Okay.
So basically, add extra security to your account.
Yeah.
As I get started. Now, choose your method. There are 2 methods here. Authentication app. Google do an app called the Authenticator or Authenticator. Basically, it's an app that you can use to get your codes. They recommend that. I've never used it yet, but I would say to use the text message. It's probably the easiest one to do. You don't have to download another app, but please feel free, if you feel safer doing the authentication app, do it. I'm not saying you should do either, but I'm just using text message. That's the one we're choosing to do, but it's your choice. And by the way, although we're doing this, it doesn't mean your account will not be hacked.
Yeah,
so please, a disclaimer, it's just adding an extra bit of security. I want to be really, really clear on that. So, right, we need to insert your phone number, so if you just... Okay, so after putting the phone number in, it comes up with a screen, and it's basically will text you a 6-digit code. You then get that code and enter it in. Again, I'm sure we're all familiar with doing that on certain sites and things like that, and it now says two-factor authentication is on. Down underneath you've got next, so if we go next,
I've just covered up that, because then you get sent a load of backup codes.
okay, so basically if you lose your phone or you can't receive a code via text message, yeah, so in some ways you lose your phone, you need to have these codes. Any one of these codes, I believe, will then enable you to be able to set up. So what I've done, I've saved a copy of these, put it into my iCloud, or I'm going to try and put it into my wallet on my iPhone.
And that's already set up, so it was really, really quick and easy. So we really recommend that you up the security on your Instagram account. And I've just had the zines arrive for this month's kit as well, so I can get these folded and ready. So that's all done. And I am still playing catch up from yesterday. I finished work at 9 in the end, and I more or less finished the Halloween kits. I've got a few more to make, but I needed to make up a few other bits and pieces. I didn't quite have enough of a few bits. I have just been spending some really important time this morning. I've been sending out emails to those who have subscribed to my kits in the last few days, and I've also been responding to YouTube comments as well. I do respond to every single one. I read them all. They're really, really important to me, so thank you so much for when you do comment. So I've just got back to everybody again over the last couple of days. I've had a couple of deliveries, and I now need to make up the team kits. I don't know, I don't know. I think I'm going to finish making up the stuff for the team kits and then finish the Halloween kits. It is now 10:10 and I'm doing okay. I've just made a very last addition to the kit. It's the 6th of October. The kits are being packed next week, and I've just added something extra to them. Let me just show you why. I did a DIY with this kit the other day, and I made a little mini book, and then I thought, because I'm including it as a DIY, just because I can quite easily knock out 3 tags out of scrap card, not everybody either wants to or knows how to, or sometimes people just don't really feel like it. Whereas if I include 3 tags in the kit, at least then it makes it easier for somebody to be able to do that. So I'm going to include 3 extra tags in the kit this month. The DIY instructions are in the kit, and there's also a video coming up as well. So it may well have gone up by now, I'm not sure. If it has, I'll link it below. But yes, so I've just ordered the tags. There'll be 3 plain tags in each kit now.
And now I'm just working on my team kits. I have a lovely group of ladies that design for me using my kits, and every month they get the kit before everybody else so that they can start creating projects to show people how to use the kits.
Heart out of my sleeve, now what will I do? You celebrate me like no other man. My femininity takes off like a champagne bottle. The sun has been outshine. The planet's totally alive. I'm pretty.
I'm trying to be more clever with my time and always trying to be a step ahead, because every month I have the same things I have to do for my kits, and every month I am struggling with time and things are done last minute. So I've just been printing off the subscriber codes, the printables. Every kit subscriber gets free printables in their kits. They get a little note with a code, and they can go on the website and download for free. It's always done last minute. So I've just done the October ones ready for kit packing, and at the same time I've just done November's as well. I just thought I may as well do them. They've printed out at the same time, and now all I've got to do is trim them ready. I'm going to try and do that more often, maybe do 2 things at once for the next kit as well, so that I'm not always chasing my tail. It's time for dinner. I'm so tired today. Got rid of the Halloween kits, they are all gone, and I got the team kits packed as well, so I'm really pleased. It's nearly 5:30 and I've decided to call it a night with work. I might work on the sofa later, just making bits for the kids, but I don't want to work anymore tonight. I'm really, really tired. I'm about to make a really nice meal that I've been really looking forward to. Aid's taken Louis to work at Waitrose. He was popping in for milk, And now he keeps sending me messages. I've told you before, Aid has a real proper shopping problem. So, he sent me a photo. Do I like these? What about these? Number 1 photo or number 2 photo with a smiley face, or both, he's put. Or Halloween cookie cutters. He's gone to Waitrose for milk. And I've just put no to all. He is so bad. Anyway, I'm gonna make a recipe I've never made before and I'm really looking forward to it. And by the way, this week really isn't going to plan, but I'm really trying to not care and just do my best, my very, very best. I haven't done a blog post yesterday or today, and that's fine. It's not the end of the world, is it? My house is kind of okay, bit of a mess, but I'm not letting that get to me either. I'm just too tired, and it's not the end of the world. The most important things have been done. I've got the Halloween kits out, which was my number 1 priority, and the bathrooms are clean. I have a made bed, laundry, I'm on top of laundry, and we're about to eat a good meal, so that's fine. I'm going to make a really easy meal. I haven't made it before. Oh, he's messaged me again. Oh, he's on his way home now. Right, we are going to make together something I've never made before. Let's find, where did I pin it? I do love Pinterest. Oh, we've got a bit of music with this one. Taco stuffed peppers. That's what we're going to do today. And we're going veggie, but you can use meat. Let's go and make this yummy meal. Got an evening, just the 2 of us. Right, I recently ruined my pan, you know, my nice skillet pan, making bread. I was making flatbreads and I've completely ruined it. Aid's still determined it's going to come off, but I don't hold much hope. Anyway, I've got a small onion chopped, 2 cloves of garlic, and homemade taco seasoning, but obviously you can just add normal taco seasoning. And I'm adding in corn mince. I have got a little bit of spray oil in there. I'm going to try and keep it quite low fat, but I will be adding cheese, but we're not having any carbs with this meal. I'm going to keep this moving, and I'm going to add a tin of tomatoes. There. I will link up the recipe below. I would love to add chili beans, but Aid really doesn't like them. The recipe says to add salsa, but instead I'm going to add some tomatoes from the garden that need using up, and I've got loads of peppers that need using up as well, so I'm going to use that instead. There we go, peppers and onions and fresh tomatoes. I'm going to season it well and give it a taste and see what else it needs to go in there. Right, I've tasted it. It needed sweetening a little bit. I've added some salt and pepper, but I've also added a really good dollop of ketchup. Right, it says sour cream. I don't have sour cream, but I have got Fahey natural yogurt, so I'm going to put that in with a good portion of cheese, and that should be ready then to pop into the peppers. I will give it a taste test again though before I do it. This is really tasty. I had a little bit of sweet corn left over from last night's jacket potatoes, so I've thrown that in as well. And I've prepped our peppers. There we go, I've stuffed the peppers, got grated cheese on top, and I've crushed up some little tortilla crisps. I've just gone for the cheapy ones in Morrison's. And I'm going to do it on a base of salad. I've just got shredded iceberg, cucumber, tomatoes from the garden, and a really good squeeze of lime. And I'll add some salt as well. I've preheated the oven at about 200 and they've been in for about 20 minutes. And they look nice and crispy. That's Aid's. I've done his salad on the back there. Got a little bit of the extra mince, and he's going to grab some salsa, and we're going to put some crisps on the side for dippies. I think that would be really nice. Do you fancy this meal? What do you think? You're going to give this a go? Poppy, do you want to give the meal a go? Would you like it? I don't think you will. I get so many calls and nobody's ever there, and now I just generally, unless I recognise the number, I don't pick it up anymore. I know that's really bad. Good morning, it's Wednesday and I've woken up with a headache. It is just one of those weeks this week. It's stupid because there's nothing really bad happening, but it's just not going to plan. I did take yesterday evening off. I got the kits out, and then I said to myself, do you know, I'm just going to take the rest of the day off. I'd already worked 11 hours, so it's not like I was skiving. And I'm trying to do more things like that. I remind myself that it's my business and I run my business. So if I don't want to work for the rest of the day, I'm not going to work anymore. And I need to keep reminding myself that. But I drew instead. I'm going to show you my sketch pad. I've been doing a little, it's Inktober, and I've been making time to do more of what makes me happy. And that's what I preach to everyone, but I don't take that myself. But I did a tiny little drawing last night, and I'll show you. So these are the prompts. It's from Minttober. I'll link the Instagram account up. So this one was Bat, Witch, I've forgotten, oh, Phoenix, Moon and Stars. This one I'm in the middle of doing, and it was lanterns. So I did like my own little take on Rapunzel's Tangled Lanterns. I've just been going over with some extra watercolours. I've got my set out here, and then I'm going to go, when they're dry, back over with my white Posca. And then I can't remember what the next one is. But I kind of want to do some of the Peachtober. I really love her stuff. So I might do some of those. Maybe actually what I do is 6 and 6 at a time. But I'm doing, like you can see, this is I've done this already. Just prepped it, and then I'll do my little drawing, and I'm using pencil, black ink and white Posca pen. So I'm keeping like a little theme going. But it's so much fun. And they're not taking hours. It is literally just a few minutes. And like now, I've done the main thing last night, and today I've just gone in with my watercolours, and it's really fun. And I'm trying to do more of that kind of thing. I used to really love drawing, and I haven't been doing as much lately, and you get really out of practice. And I think that's the thing, like with scrapbooking and journaling and anything like that. For me, it comes really easily because I do it all the time. But when people say about, you know, they've taken a break, or how do you keep doing it? You do things so quickly. Vicky said the other day that I'm very free with my creating, and I guess I am, but it's because I do it all the time. So I don't have to think about things anymore. To make a mini book, I make several a month, or 2 or 3 a month. So I just do it. I don't have to think about it. But I know from before I had the creative business, and I used to have my wedding stationery business, I really struggled to create. I was on the Cocoa Daisy team for about 8 years, and that really helped because I had a kit every single month, so it made me create. And I said for a long time, if I didn't have that kit, I probably wouldn't have made the time to create. It forced me to, and a lot of people often said, I don't know how you find the time, but I'm really glad because it forced me to make that time. And I probably would have given up scrapbooking had it not been for Cocoa Daisy. I absolutely love Cocoa Daisy and Christine, and I think I owe a lot to my Cocoa Daisy background, actually. I really do. But sometimes you have to force yourself. And I know, like, I would go through times when, like, school, summer holidays with the kids. Christmas, I always dry out, and I've always found Christmas, that whole busy time, difficult to create. And then, especially, like, after the long summer break with the kids, I would really struggle to find my groove and get back into it. And I think the tip I always give everyone is to keep doing it. Even if it's just a few minutes here and there, the more you do it, the easier it is, and it just flows. And I find now, because I create all the time, because I'm so lucky and creating is my full-time business and passion, it just flows and it comes naturally. I still do create sometimes stuff that I don't like so much, but it does come easily. Anyway, my head hurts. I don't want to have a headache. I don't know why I've had a headache. I've been sticking with my bullet journaling, by the way, over a week now. Just going in each morning. It is definitely becoming part of my routine. Do you know the weird thing? One of the reasons I was doing it was because of all my dreams. Since doing it, I haven't had a bad dream. Isn't that weird? It's been like a week and a half now. I don't know what that is all about, but it's rather interesting. But it's so cool tracking my lack of exercise, my lack of headaches. I have been much better with headaches despite having one today. Am I eating? And I actually realise I actually eat really healthily. But yeah, no, it's really interesting. Today I need to tidy up my studio. It's not too bad, but it's a little bit messy from getting the pumpkin kits out. It was really messy last night because I'd shoved everything in, and I decided to give it a bit of a tidy before I went to bed. So it was nice and tidy when I came down, because that always makes me feel good. And I think that's another thing, doing things that make you feel good. I knew that having a tidy, although I really didn't feel like tidying up bits and pieces last night, I knew it would make me feel better this morning. So it's like thinking ahead to not the instant gratification. The instant gratification would have been just to have left the room, but I knew it would make me feel so much better the following day, and it really did. Coming down here at 6 o'clock this morning, and it was reasonably tidy. I've just got a few baskets and that to put away. I need to get the unboxing video done today. That is my main priority, and a newsletter, and to get the add-ons up. So they're my 3 main priorities today. We are going to have another super yummy meal tonight. It's just the 2 of us again. The kids are working. So the taco peppers last night were so good. But tonight we're doing spaghetti casserole. It's something the kids don't eat, we love, and it's super, super quick, and it feels like real comfort food. So I know I'm going to be looking forward to that all day long. I'm being distracted again, but it's a fun distraction. Somehow I've got into planning my kits for next year. I've got a list in the front of my notebook, and I'm working out like when Easter falls and things like that. And I'd already got some ideas for kit names anyway, so now I'm just working out what kind of like month they suit better. I love doing the kit planning. I started the business 5.5 years ago, and when I started my business brainstorming and spoke to like friends in the industry and put my ideas past them, a few people said to me, will you not run out of ideas? I've always got so many lists of kit ideas. That's something I never ever have a problem with. However, what I do have a problem with is staying focused. I get very excited and I get very easily sidetracked. So I'm working on the add-ons for this month's kit, and I really enjoyed making the handmade ephemera packs last month. I hand painted everything, I drew everything, wrote everything, and cut them out by hand and popped them into little glassine envelopes. They sold so well, and I had a ball making them, so I've decided I'm going to do another pack this month. Just been painting away, and we'll let this dry, and then I will get the ink out. I think there's something really special about making something handmade to order for people you really care about. I love my kit subscribers so much, and it's just something really nice to do, something that feels really special.
Got me up all night, putting things on the side. What do you have in mind? She's awake all the time. What are you trying to find? I hope this ain't a lie, 'cause I'm vibing with all we have. Yeah, I'm feeling what we are now. I'm laying down on the ground. All I do is thinking out loud. Yeah, I'm vibing with all we have. I'm feeling what we are now. All I do is thinking out loud. 'Cause I'm running with these emotions, stumbling out of bed. One hell of a roller coaster. You're messing with my head. I'm ending up so clueless. What are you trying to find? I'm running with these.
And this is the new ephemera pack, all finished. So obviously every single pack will be slightly different. I will make them all the same, but as everyone is unique, they will all be slightly different. I'm quite pleased with those. They've come together really nicely. Let me know what you think. I really love making these. And this is how they will be packaged. So then you can use the little glassine bag again as well. This kind of thing makes me really excited. I really want to start Patreon and just do personalised little packages to send out and get people making their own art and creating and all that kind of thing. And I haven't got the time. I want to start Patreon so badly. It's been on my to-do list for 2 years. So it's going to be high up on my list for 2021. I think it's something I really need to give a go. I've set all that up and I've just filmed the unboxing video. The unboxing videos are always about 8 to 10 minutes long. I've had 4 crappy phone calls in that time. I swear the phone has not stopped ringing today, and it's driving me mad. Most of the calls, the numbers I don't recognise and I haven't answered, but occasionally you think, oh, it could be a customer, and I picked the phone up to one, and it's, you know, when it goes silent, then it's a foreign accent, and it was the crappy Microsoft, and you know that they're all a con. And another time it was a crappy Amazon Prime one, which is an automated call, and you know also it's not genuine, and you know that it's both of them are scamming calls. And honestly, the phone is literally ringing every few minutes today, and they're all scammy calls, or when you pick it up, no one's there. It's driving me mad. I've had the most productive day. I've got pretty much everything ordered for the Christmas kit now, the extra kit. I've got my mood board and everything ordered for the December main box. My phone has rung all day. If it's not my mobile, I don't even know anyone in Manchester. It's just driven me mad today. I've got the unboxing video recorded, edited and scheduled. I've got a newsletter scheduled. I've got all the add-ons photographed and up for sale. I have seriously done so much today, and the only thing I haven't got done on my list is I've even just scheduled a blog post for tomorrow. It's a blog post on Friday, and I'm still hoping that somebody from my team will send me something. It's been a really good day. 5:30. I'm going to go and make some yummy dinner. I even put the Hoover around partway through the day. That's how good it's gone. Aid bought reduced sushi in Waitrose, so we had that for lunch. But I'm going to go and make some yummy dinner, and then I think we're going to walk the dog. It's been a very productive 11.5 hours. It's amazing how much you can get done. Right, I finally tore myself away from my desk, and I'm making the quickest dinner ever and one of the cheapest. Spaghetti casserole. I know I've made it with you before. I leave out the chicken. We just have a veggie version, but you could add chicken if you wanted to. For two of us, I've done a load of spaghetti. I've cooked it, so it's slightly undercooked, although I have gone a bit over today by mistake. Just torn it down into like 3 bits, so it's like the length's cut down, torn down, broken down. Great big pack of spaghetti. I just buy the essentials, so it's about 30p or something for a great big pack. And today I am using Morrison's Own soup. I've got 2 tins of mushroom. Use any soup, chicken, vegetable, whatever soup you like. I like it with mushroom. These were 35p a tin, and I've used 2. The soup's gone in with the spaghetti like that. Mixed all that up. I've chopped up half a pepper and some spring onions, and I've just chopped up a load of strong mature cheddar. I've also got a bit of cayenne pepper in there for a bit of a mix. I'll mix all that up, let the cheese melt, and then it's going in the oven with some extra cheese. I cook from scratch every single night, as you know, and my food budget is so low. I'm very good when it comes to spending a little on my meals, but we always eat really well. Cheese I buy when it's on offer, and I freeze it as well. So I try and pick up all the bargains. This is a super cheap and very quick meal, and it's so delicious. It feels like proper comfort food, and like I said, just change it to adapt what you like. You could throw in peas, you can throw in any veg. Obviously if it's something like carrots, you might want to just cook them a bit first. I like the peppers to have a real good crunch on them. You could add celery, whatever you fancy. Whoops, I think I needed a larger dish. I'm gonna smother grated cheese on top and stick it in the oven until it goes browny golden and bubbly. Right, that's in the oven now for about 10 or 15 minutes. I've got a couple more jobs to do at my desk. It's now 6:15, and then I'm going to work on kits in the lounge tonight. But I'm going to be finishing the video in a minute. I'll wait for dinner to come out the oven. But I feel like I finally turned this week around. It's taken 3 days. This week just has not gone to plan. My headache's gone now. I'm feeling really positive again, and I feel back on track. I've just achieved so much today. I'm so pleased. I did also want to touch on food, actually. And while we're talking about when, I don't know, just, you know, sometimes you just, when things don't go to plan and you need a plan B or something like that, what's your opinion on foods that aren't like proper meals? Like, for example, I was chatting with my friend the other day. Let me just put you down. I was chatting with my friend, and she's got a family of, there's 5 of them. And we were talking about meals, and she was saying how she always feels like she has to do a proper meal. Like it has to be like lasagna with vegetables and garlic bread or something like that, or like a proper meat, potatoes, vegetables. And so like sometimes it's struggle, sometimes if you're really busy or the kids are busy and things like that, sorry. And I said, well, what about like doing like paninis and fries or something? And she doesn't consider that a meal, and she would feel wrong feeding her family that. And like I was coming up with suggestions, like I've said toasted cheese sandwiches and soup. No, she doesn't consider that a meal. Or like when I do like soup and freshly baked bread and things like that, she doesn't feel that they are meals. She feels she's doing wrong by her family by serving something up. My family, especially when my kids were younger, if I would have, sometimes I used to do like panini and fries on a Friday night. Friday nights we always relax things, so it might be pizza night, taco night, like fajitas, just more fun food. I've always thought of like Fridays and Saturdays, more fun foods. Sunday a bit more traditional, and then during the week is when you have your pastas, your jacket potatoes and things like that. But I think it's absolutely fine sometimes to do your family soup and a roll, or toasted cheese and soup, or like I said, do something, just fun foods. And the kids love it too. It doesn't have to be unhealthy, it can still be healthy. But I think it's fine to do plan B options sometimes and do something a bit more fun. Let me know what you think, and let me know what are your cheats versions of meals. What do you think? I think paninis and fries are a good cheats meal. Let me know. And omelettes is another one. Omelette, salad and fries, or omelette, vegetables and fries. That would be something I'd quite often do for the family as like a last minute thing. What's your last minute plan B options? And by the way, I've recently been making some changes. I've changed all the artwork on my journal YouTube channel, and I've changed it so it's a little bit similar to this channel, in case you haven't seen. And it's obviously Life with Lisa, and I've put the wording, I'm just looking at it now, the juggle of running a creative business from home. And that's exactly what this week has been. That is tonight's dinner. It looks so yummy. Do you think, Aid, that bubbling cheese is one of the best sights in the world? Look at that cheese.
Any cheese.
Good morning. It is Thursday and I'm going to finish off this video now. I think I've rambled on quite enough for 1 week. I think I have finally caught up. However, I am so tired. Having older kids isn't always easier. I had to keep telling Louis to be quiet last night until about midnight. He woke me up again at 3:30. He was just going downstairs to get some water. We've got all wooden floors, so our house is very noisy to walk around in, especially at 3:30 in the morning. And then my alarm goes off at 5:30. I am so tired. The kids have really worn me down this week. I'm really tired, but I'm fine with work. I've caught up with work, and I'm about to go and film the Halloween DIY. And I've also had an idea of something I want to start next month, December, that kind of time. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and I think I'm finally going to bite the bullet and do it. And I'm really excited. So I think I'm going to start the preparations this weekend, which is very exciting. If it all goes ahead, I'll obviously keep you posted. But thank you so much for watching this video. Just a little behind the scenes of when things don't quite go to plan. And that's the way life is sometimes, isn't it? Let me know what you do when things don't go to plan, your plan Bs, and let me know how you cope and how you get through things. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.